Good morning and happy Sunday mornings with Mel. It is almost the end of July. Do you believe it? 2021 is almost, well, it's more than half over. And so, um, this was the end of week 2 of my surgery. I go see my doctor on Wednesday. So, I'm still laying low. Um, Being home, I've eaten better and I've lost 12 pounds. And they didn't even take a human out of me. But I did just go visit my niece and nephew who just brought home a newborn baby. And I'll post a picture of me and my new great nephew, Jason. So it's exciting. He is number 57 of my nieces and nephews. That doesn't include add ons or spouses of my nieces and nephews. So it's exciting to have new life. Before the end of the year, we will have 2 more babies. So that will put my parents at 59 grandkids biologically. So, anyway, I decided to do something very different today. This week at church, I'm going to be talking about God's presence, but I sometimes think the greatest way to see it and feel it is when you have new life. So I am going to sing in honor of Jason a bunch of songs that we sang in Sunday school. And I was going to do it there, but he was sound asleep, and his sisters didn't want to cooperate with me. So they got a new bed today because they got a new brother. So they had to make room for the new crib. So bunk beds were put in order, and they were enamored with the top bunk. So I'm going to just sing all songs that you probably all know. And the first one, I do have hospice patients that ask me to sing this to them. So it is basic, simple, and the truth. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. I know sometimes in this life we may feel at times that we're not loved, that or we feel unlovable. But it's good to know that basic principle as taught in that song. Um, the next one is Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, all are precious in his sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. I Googled a bunch of children's songs just to see if I could come up with more, and there's always this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And then this one I used to love. It's sort of like the hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. Oh, be careful, little mouth, what you say. Oh, be careful, little mouth, what you say. For the Father up above is looking down with love. Oh, be careful, little mouth, what you say. Probably even more important is the ears. Oh, be careful, little ears, what you hear. Oh, be careful, little ears, what you hear. For the Father up above is looking down with love. Oh, be careful, little ears, what you hear. Sometimes we hear stuff that tell everybody there's a little truth in every lie. That's something my grandpa used to say all the time. It's one of his quotes we wrote down. There's a little truth in every lie. And as stories get repeated, about us, about people we know. We need to be careful. What goes in our ear just needs to go off our back and not be repeated because words hurt. Um, the next song, I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. Since Jesus Christ came in and took away my sin, I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. And for the most part, I am. Hasn't been a good week. It's my hat's off to any woman who's ever had a C-section. I think I said that last week. And what I had done was minor. And it's easy to let depression and all kinds of things set in when you're stuck at home. Sort of like it was sort of reminiscent of last year. So I will be glad to go see the doctor, to be released back to work, and to get back to doing what I love to do best. Um, I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart, down in my heart, down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart, down in my heart to stay. Sometimes, especially this week, I have to convince myself of that. So don't feel bad if you're not happy all the time. It doesn't mean that we always have to put on a happy face, but no one wants to be around someone who's not at least pleasant. So, with that, I'm going to be speaking, as I said, about God's presence. And the Bible verse talks about how God exceedingly abundantly does do what we ask. So, that's the sermon. And I just wanted to say that if you're looking for a place to worship, St. John's United Church of Christ, 204 Leonard Street in South Amherst, where no matter who you are or where you are in life's journey, you're always welcome to worship with us.